Good day, Pinup Miami here, and today I am going to show you a couple things about eyebrows. I'm going to poke myself with it. I'm going to show you like what shape is perfect for what face shape you have, different ways of plucking them, and different ways of, what else was I going to tell you? Then different tools you could use to fill in your eyebrows. So my name is Pinup Miami. I am based out of Miami, South Florida area, and I teach women how to feel empowered through pinup and the rockabilly culture. And just say hi by clicking the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to follow me and the things I do, my Instagram is Pinup Miami and my website is misspinupmiami.com. So to get started, we're going to talk about different eyebrows for your face shape. And I haven't done my eyebrows. I just have really thick eyebrows. So I'm going to show you how I do my eyebrows. Hi, Sarah. So different ways. Let's start off with different ways how to pluck or take care of your eyebrows. The most common way is waxing. I know a lot of people do waxing. There is tweezing. You can do it at home or emergencies or during quarantine. There's also razors, and my favorite is threading. I go threading every 3 weeks, and it's like I just love it because it's quick. It doesn't really pull on your lid because threading like pulls. I always feel like it's gonna make your skin like stretch, and I really want to keep my eyes as less wrinkled as possible. I feel like in this video, since I'm talking about eyebrows, I'm just gonna keep touching them. All right, so the best eyebrows for your face shape. So if you're a oval face, hi Jackie. I would recommend like soft angles, so nothing too dramatic because you don't want to make your face longer or shorter. So the arch really does give the illusion of your face being longer or shorter or wider or meaner. You see, like if I were to switch it around, shorter. If you have a round face, try to do a little arch. It'll elongate it so it doesn't look like a little bubble. And long faces, don't do much of an arch. If you have a square face, you know, balance the arch from the inside to the outside. So like I would say like this. If you have a heart-shaped face, you know, high arches are the best. And lower arches if it's a longer heart face, but you could do that. The diamond faces, you have a rounded brow, so it would give you a softer look. So let me know what kind of face shape you have. I'll help you out. And then different ways to fill in your eyebrows. I'm going to separate it in categories of, you know, how much eyebrow you have. So the first way would be, well, you could fill it in every way except one way if you have full eyebrows. So for all types of eyebrows, you could use an eyebrow pencil, and you'll use the same method I'm going to show you with how I do it. But you could use an eyebrow pencil. It gives a more precision and lines you could create. I've also seen eyebrow pencils that have like ridges to create the same illusion as hair. I have not tried those, but those seem pretty interesting. There's powder, there's the gel, pomade, mousse. If you're going to use any of those, I would recommend Anastasia products. They really have this great pomade that I've used, and it really does last long. And they also have like a prepping eye pencil that you could put over. It's like a wax over your eyebrows if you have a lot, just to when you brush them out, they will like tame them. And if you have full eyebrows like myself, you could also tint them and you don't have to worry about them, and it'll just give you a nice natural look. So what color should you use for your eyebrows? So for eyebrows, you would go depending on your hair color, or again, you could use whatever, because I have yellow hair. Well, I dye my hair yellow and I don't put yellow eyebrows. So if you have colorful hair, it's up to your discretion if you want to match it to your hair color. But the key is if you have light hair, you're going to go 2 to 3 shades lighter. If you have light hair, you're going to go 2 to 3 shades darker than your hair. And if you have darker hair, you're going to go 2 to 3 shades lighter than your dark hair. So it's like the opposite. But for me, I like to keep the contrast. I'm going to finally dye my hair this week after I don't know how many months in quarantine. And I like to keep it in my natural dark color. But my hair is black, but I use a dark brown. Let's see here. Squishy, oval with round cheeks. But Sarah, I've seen your eyebrows. They look really good. And then you got Vivian, round. Well, Vivian, just do an arch. You know when you do your eyebrows? I don't remember your eyebrows, and I've seen your face a lot. Jackie, you had yours were re-tattooed and the guy screwed me up. Oh no. I don't know much about eyebrow tattoos. That's a commitment. But I think they do fade over time. I've seen people have to redo them. And there is the new thing of it's not tattoo, it's the little thing that looks like a blade like this. It has a name, but it's been very popular. I know a lot of ladies use it and they love it. Okay, so down to the method. So how I do my eyebrows is with eyeshadow. So I use a dark brown. So see, my hair is black. If I wanted to be dramatic, I'd use a black, but I'm going to be going with a light brown. Well, not a light brown, a dark brown. And the first thing you have to do is prep your eyebrows. So I usually do this before I put any eyeshadow. And I just brush them. Oh, Vivian, you're right. It's called microblading. Which if I didn't have full eyebrows, I'd probably try the microblading. So let's see Sarah. Sarah says, the color depends on the look. You want more modern, follow the 2 shades rule. If you want vintage, match your hair. If you go darker, don't blend the inner corners. That's a good one. So first of all, you gotta brush it, whatever hair you have. And then outline first the bottom. So you're gonna start with the bottom so you have a clean line in the bottom. And don't use really long strokes. Try to go as natural as hair strokes. So little strokes work. So I'm gonna zoom in. So I'm slowly gonna just create little small strokes. Thank you, Vivian, for the compliment. So I do the bottom just to create a base. So you see how it creates already. I'm going to do one and not do the other. And I do need to do my eyebrows. But this will give the illusion that my eyebrows are done. And then I'll do the top. So I'm just going to outline the top. And then connect it towards the end. I do like to add a little extra length at the end, just for dramatic effect. And then now that you have the top and the bottom, and again, you could do this with the pencil, the pomade, the gel, the mousse, any which way. And then with the brush, you're gonna do small strokes to create that hair illusion in between the lines you just made. So again, I don't have to do much because my hair is full, but you just keep doing small little strokes. And I need to pluck that, but. And then when you brush it, you'll see that your hair will comb over what you're doing. And you see the difference is a bold brow versus, you know, natural brow. And yes, I like to create a little arch on the side. And that's how I do my eyebrows. Again, here I need a tweeze. And then if I have a car show to go to or any event outdoors, I do have, oh wait, I'm not done yet. So before I do that, I get my concealer. And with a brush like this, let me show you. I'm gonna outline under. I'm just gonna go all over my eyebrow just to create like a clean finish. Yes, hide my sins, Sarah. So yeah, so in here, I'm just putting concealer over it and blending it into my foundation just to create a pop. Let's see, the fluffiest of brows. I have a great shape, but not a lot of hair. I like to keep them long. If not, I give 90s Pam Anderson vibes. I have too much face for pencil thin. Okay, so here you go, the difference. See, I really feel like this step really makes it. And also when you put your eyeshadow, I don't have any eyeshadow on. But then this is when I also put, you know, foundation all over my lid. I did put liner. Just to create a base, a neutral colored base before I apply any eyeshadow to make it really pop. And then if you want to see what that looks like, you know, hold on. You know, if you really want to show off the work you're putting on your eyebrows, you could use a, hold on, let's just show it very quickly. Makeup is just the power of illusion. So let's say I want to fill up my whole lid with a nice neutral color. And I'll put a highlight, you know, on my brow bone, which is now that nicely defined. And it'll create like an illusion of like a larger eye space. And if you want more illusions, you'll just put a nice crease in it. Maybe a little darker. Who else puts little faces when they put their makeup? You know? And then blend it in. Okay, I was a little heavy-handed there. So I'll just go back with, you know. So this is a very quick way of how I do my eyebrows. I mean, my eyeshadow, because I just want you to see, you know, how the eyeshadow, when you have it nicely groomed and, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Nicely groomed and filled in, you'll create like a nice, you know, you want all your features in a very vintage look. You want all your features to come out and pop. So your eyebrows pop, your liner, you know, once you put your mascara, it will pop. Lips, you know, I'm trying to back out for you. Oh. And then there you go. And that's without doing this. So it really does make and finish a makeup look. Thank you, Jackie. I like to think, yes, I'm lucky, but it also takes a lot of maintenance because, you know, you gotta, it's in my Cuban blood. So do any of you have any questions about today? I think I talked a little too quick in the beginning, but or if you have any suggestions for next week, let me know. Do you want to know a smoky eye? Or a brush out from a foam roller set? Because I haven't done a brush out yet. What's the best sweat-proof brow products? All right, Jackie, in my opinion, it would be the Anastasia pomade. You'll find it at Sephora or at Ulta. Anastasia is really good with their eyebrow products, and they have a pomade that you'll use the same type of oh, I just put it away. You'll use the same type of angle brush, and then it'll be the same type of angle brush, and then you will fill them in and brush it. And I love the pomade because it tames your eyebrows at the same time as also filling them in. And so there's 2 for 1, and it really lasts a long time. So whenever I want to splurge on my eyebrows, I would get that, and that's really good. So it'll be the best product. And I know that they are pricier than the drugstore, but I could say that those are worth it. And it's important, I would say, first tip is if you're going to go to somebody to do your eyebrows, that you communicate to them and tell them what you want and how you want it, because then you come out of there and yes, it's hair and it grows, but for some people I've noticed it doesn't grow back. So make sure when you go to your technician, for example, I get my eyebrows threaded, I try to go to the same person because we already have a relationship on how I want my eyebrows to be. So like, for example, if I go to somebody new because my lady is not available, I make sure to tell them that I like it full, because some people assume that you want them to be thin or you want them to look a certain way. But in reality, I like them to be, you know, full, and then I will, yeah. And but some people like them thin, so you got to make sure you communicate, because then maybe your technician likes them thick themselves, and then, or if you want to create an arch, or you just got to make sure you communicate, take pictures. You just, because it's going to be on your face, you know, the first thing people are going to notice is your face. So you got to make sure it's what you want people to see about you, you know. Has anybody had any like crazy eyebrow stories? I haven't, just one time, a couple times when I learned that I have to make sure people know what I want, because then they'll just make them really thin. And I don't like it thin. So all right, so again, this is my eyebrow that I did today using eyeshadow, and I put a couple makeup, and this has no eyeshadow and no brow product. It's a subtle difference for myself, but I hope today's video showed you all different methods of how you should get your eyebrows done, tips on your eyebrows. Oh, Jackie says, make sure you know who is touching you. Yes, and make sure when you go to a wax place that they follow protocol, because I've heard people that have had skin rashes with waxing, because technically the technicians are supposed to, you know, they have the bowl and the stick, and they put it on your face, and they're technically supposed to be using a new stick. Well, they should be using a new stick every time they touch your skin, because if not, they're gonna re-put like whatever what am I looking for? Whatever skin stuff you have on, your germs or whatever, into the bowl that everyone is using. And I've heard people of getting like reactions from dipping, especially if you do bikini waxes or Brazilian waxes. You have to go somewhere really secure and that sanitizes, especially nowadays, because they can't mix the same stick they use. Should be a new stick every area, every skin, because they're going to be using the same wax for everybody. So just keep that in mind. And that's why I don't do waxing. I keep it threading. So Vivian, what do you recommend for gray hair? My brows have gotten lighter but still brown. So I would go like 2 shades darker for your hair. So like a dark brown or a light brown. Like between dark and light brown. So like a beigey color, and that way that's what I would recommend. But I mean, if it was up to me personally, I'd probably go dark. That way you can see the contrast. Thank you, Bernie, for the compliments. I did a quick updo to try to hide my roots the best possible. Sarah recommends powder will give you the best look. Oh, I thought you were talking about color. Light charcoal or deep ash. Same. All right, ladies. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on next week. Send me a Instagram DM if you have a topic that you want me to cover next week. And I hope you all stay safe. I know a couple of places are opening up again for after the pandemic that is still going on. But please be safe. Don't go out if you don't have to. And wash your hands. Bye.